Well, during the month of May, we are celebrating and honoring Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders that are breaking barriers. This morning, we're highlighting an Oakland native, Ben Fong-Torres. He's the first Asian American editor at Rolling Stone magazine. And Crown Force will Tran sat down with him to look back on his star-filled career and how the famous journalist is dealing with the recent hate crimes against the Asian community.
It twice to give it a good go.
Ben Fong-Torres has seen more stars than perhaps NASA.
Reverend Al Green.
The rock journalist became a star while covering some of the world's most legendary singers and actors.
Linda Ronstadt to Bob Dylan, from George Harrison and Paul McCartney to the Rolling Stones.
When he began his career more than 5 decades ago, it was pretty obvious. Few people look like him.
There was just nobody out there doing that. And so I had no role models who were Asian Americans. I had role models for sure in the show business and radio and television and writing, but nothing outside of those folks. And so, yeah, my dreams were kind of limited. To be realistic, I thought if I get to be a reporter in Central California, yeah, I'll be okay.
I think you've done more than be a reporter in Central California.
I'm still aiming at Chico.
Fong-Torres was a reporter and editor while attending San Francisco State. A few years later, he would be a reporter for legendary Rolling Stone magazine, writing about singers that are soundtracks for many people's lives.
My #1 favorite that I've mentioned at various appearances is Ray Charles, because he was not at his height of popularity when I saw him at a jazz festival and thought, geez, he should be in Rolling Stone. And he got into Rolling Stone, and it won a National Magazine award for his emotional, angry, thoughtful, and revealing interview. So Ray Charles is got to be pretty much #1, but not far behind him, Marvin Gaye. And this was a person who was, unlike Mr. Charles, at the height of his glory. He had put out What's Going On, one of the greatest albums of all time, according to anybody.
It sure is.
And
it's timeless.
Yeah, and it's perfect for right now.
Despite standing out, Fong-Torres says he never faced any overt acts of racism while covering the stars and did not feel the weight of being a trailblazer on his shoulders. He let his presence and his writing do the talking for him. You've never felt like a white male, like part of it.
Oh,
You've
no.
always been reminded that you are same but different.
And you don't need reminders. You know, you're aware of yourself. And so when you see a photograph or yourself on video or whatever, you know, oh yeah, right. And you stand out mentally for yourself. And sometimes it's to the positive.
His home office is filled with books and records. His computer is filled with pictures of him with artists we would dream to run across.
You got Michael Jackson?
Fong-Torres is showing no signs of slowing down. He still DJs, writes, and edits. With the attacks on the Asian community, he's also very busy making sure to keep his head on a swivel.
Even on walks with my wife, Diane, I'm just constantly kind of keeping an eye out, just doing chores, just going to the neighborhood stores and restaurants for pickup, and whatever it is I'm doing, I now am looking around, and not just to the side, but front and back.
Fong-Torres has come a long way since working at his family's restaurant as a child. He is a treasure to the entertainment community and an even bigger treasure to the Asian American community. You're a very humble man, but you are a role model. I'm a historian. You are a legend among us, and you make my path easier, and those, I hope, make the path easier for those who come behind me. So I want to thank you.
Well, that part of my career is a great pleasure. That, yes, there were people who looked at the masthead and said, what? Or the byline, or heard the voice, and then by mentioning stuff in Cantonese. I'm glad it did spark a number of people, and that spark continues.
Well, that was Will Tran reporting for us this morning. Be sure to join Cron 4, Will's Tran, and Gail Ong for a 30-minute special, Stopping Anti-Asian Hate. It's going to air Sunday night, May 30th at 6:30 p.m.